friends, this video is about the urgent petition that has been moved by the petitioners before the first bench of the Supreme Court of India on the brutality made against the peaceful protesters at Jantar Mantar on 20th of this month, citing the video clippings and many other materials for the knowledge of the Chief Justice of India, Justice Suryakant Misra. In fact, the Chief Justice of India, Suryakant Misra himself would have seen all the videos in electronic media. Even after pressure from the petitioner side counsel, he has not accepted the urgent plea of hearing the case on brutality against the peaceful protesters, and said that don't waste our time and also your time. That was the legal advice given by none other than the Chief Justice of India. It is unethical, unconstitutional and unwarranted, and should not have been uttered by the highest justice of the land. In many other cases, that is, in a landmark Supreme Court judgment in KESAVANANDA BHARATHI versus the state of Kerala, 13 members constitutional bench has held that there are certain parameters. The core principles of the Indian Constitution could not be violated even by the Parliament under Article 368 of the Indian Constitution. That is the core principles of the judgment that had been delivered in KESAVANANDA BHARATHI case in 1973. That it has upheld, that is the salient features of the Indian Constitution, that is even democracy, federalism, rule of law, judicial review and secularism and many other things could be protected by the highest court of the land under judicial review. While this has been the position of the Constitutional Court and the Chief Justice of India holding the highest position of the Constitutional Court, he has made such insensitive words in the courtroom is unwarranted and unethical and unconstitutional. The point here is that as a suo motu petition, the Supreme Court of India should have admitted the case on its own and should have made inquiry on this matter. On the other hand, the same Constitutional Court but lower court, Delhi High Court, had made such a hearing and heard both the petitioners and the respondents and issued notice to the Government of India and the Delhi Police. The matter is that the Constitution of India has given umpteen number of powers to the Supreme Court of India. If the executive or the lawmakers, that is the Parliament, has crossed the limits that has been enshrined in the Constitution, it is the owner's responsibility of the Supreme Court of India as custodian of the Constitution to protect the fundamental rights of the Indian citizen. On 20th of this month, what had happened at the Jantar Mantar against brutality meted out to the peaceful protestants, the violations on fundamental rights have been abruptly violated by the Delhi police, not acted according to the rules and regulations, and also the Supreme Court of India directions in this regard on many occasions. Hence, in the larger interest of the country, the last rescue before the citizens of this country is nothing but judiciary. But the judiciary, the highest court of the land, Chief Justice of India has made about the unemployment crisis as cockroaches, and it had paved way for the emergence of the cockroach Janata Party. Millions and millions of students and youth who have been deprived of employment opportunities and educational opportunities and NEET scheme and many other malpractices have joined together and have been fighting at Jantar Mantar for the past 24 days without any fear or anything that is deviated from their look of Dharmendra Pradhan, the education minister, should resign and the NEET examination should be abolished. All over the country, in Chennai, Mumbai and Hyderabad and many parts of the country, thousands and thousands of students, youths and people of this country have assembled in favor of and solidarity of the agitating the peaceful protesters. Hence, in the larger interest of the civil society and the larger interest of safeguarding the very constitution of India, the citizens of this country should unite and fight. This is the message of this video. Thank you so much.